Welcome to the Winning Edge Investments Podcast. Winning Edge Investments provides industry-leading horse racing and sports betting tips, ratings and education, enabling you to invest intelligently and treat your betting like a business. Go to www.winningedgeinvestments.com to learn more about how you can start to supercharge your betting bank immediately. Treat your betting like a business and invest intelligently with Winning Edge Investments.
Morning, Gareth. How you going?
I am well, mate. Group 1 racing is back. It's come around pretty quickly, but it's great to see these horses competing once again and can't wait for this Winx Stakes.
Yeah, no, it's exciting. Always exciting for spring and a really good field. Field of 12 in the Winx Stakes with 8 Group 1 winners, 3 Group 1 place getters. It's always a cracking race. Winx won it 3 years in a row. In recent years, it's, Defier, Lonro, Stunline, Volante.
Yes.
It's like very, very good horses. Fangirl won it last year. Really, really quality race. And a really, really good field this year. And you see a lot of these horses, Riff Rocket, Fangirl, and Via Sistina, Tissue, even Tropical Squall, they're all the types of horses Dozy that'll be going here, and then probably targeting the $5 million King Charles, and then probably a fair chunk of them off to the Cox Plate. So you're getting all sort of the best horses coming through.
Yeah, this is the time where they'll meet here, like a Fangirl and Via Sistina. Then they'll go their separate ways, and they probably, hopefully, if everything goes to plan, they'll meet up once again at Moonee Valley in the WS Cox Plate. The same with Riff Rocket, who might follow Via Sistina everywhere she goes this campaign. So I'm looking forward to this contest. 2 wins, mate.
Yeah, a very good race. I think interesting profile in this race that the last 9 winners have all been sort of first up between 126, 161 day spell, but 8 of them have been either 126, 133, 140 day spells. Essentially, every single winner just comes from those championships races, either the Doncaster or a Queen Elizabeth or generally something from that sort of period of time. Looking at the field this year, Fangirl just looks very short to me. She had that interrupted prep last year with a bit of an injury. She's coming off a longer break than usual. There's a pretty average tempo here. I think Tropical Squall is going to get a pretty comfortable lead just ahead of Just Fine, Zugotcha, Samana, probably all map quite well. Designated Jack and Zagrek can sort of take handy positions forward of midfield. I think we'll see sort of Tissues of Dozy, Riff Rocket back in midfield, and Buckaroo, Fangirl, Via Sistina probably right up the back. The one I think that looks a real nice price is Riff Rocket. He's a 3-time, Stain Group 1 winner as a 3-year-old. He's unbeaten from 3 fresh up runs. He had a really outstanding turn of foot first up last prep over 1400 at Flemington, and the Group 2 CS Hayes. He sort of ran 5.3 lengths quicker than standard over the last 600 metres. He was the second quickest of about 105 runners on the day that day. He really looks ready to go based on his 2 trials. His latest one, he was just finishing really close up under a hard hold by sort of Tropical Squall and then Pericles, and he just seems to be going really, really well. And I think he looks a really, really strong chance in this race.
So, Riff Rocket, he's around the $8 quote with Bet365. We had a chat to Chris Waller yesterday. He said that if he drew a gate, he would give him a great each-way chance. He still thinks he's an each-way hope. The gate just hurts his chances a little bit, but he's been able to produce horses like a Very Elegant that's been good enough to win over 7 furlongs, then go on to win races like a Caulfield Cup and those longer races. She won a Melbourne Cup as well. So he can get his stays to sprint well fresh. So Riff Rocket there at $8. The other race that we're going to take a look at here with you, Dino, of course, is the Silver Shadow. This is a beauty for the 3-year-old fillies, which is race 6 on the program. Manal's at $270, Amina at $550, Side Tongue at $7, Erno's Cube at $8, Hallett at $11. Then we go to Chatel Miraval at $13. And Silmarillion at $23. James Cummings gave her a bit of a push yesterday on Giddy Up Stable Mail. What are you thinking here?
Look, I thought one of the best trialer there this spring was Manal. She looks like she's come back really well. She's obviously the Group 1 filly, she was really unlucky in the Golden Slipper where she ran a close fifth. Then won the Stars Produce really impressively. And I thought her trial at Warwick Farm, she just settled fourth. She finished well. She was under really no real pressure. She won sort of 3.5 lengths above standard. It was the quickest last 200 metres out of 135 triallers on the day. And, she was sort of jogging and had sort of waltzed past Southport Tycoon and Komochi and I Am Me. So, I just think she's going very well. She's a class filly in this race. And, though she is sort of the $2.70 mark at the moment, I think she's going to prove way too good. I thought the danger was Erno's Cube. She won the Riesling last prep. Was a good third in the Keep Mackay behind the Neither and Lady of Camelot, which is his top form. And again, she was another that I thought trialled really nicely against the likes of sort of Mumbai News and NCAP at Warwick Farm recently, and was holding her own against those. So, I think class is going to prevail in the Silver Shadow first up, and I do think I could just blow them away with Erno's Cube, the danger.
Yeah, looking forward to seeing what Manar can do for Michael Friedman, and she might, if she performs well there today, or I should say on Saturday, she might just have maybe an Everest slot coming her way, so that'll be interesting to see how she goes, Manal. What about outside of those two features? What are you thinking there at Randwick?
I thought there were a couple of other interesting runners at some nice each-way prices that just trialled really well. One was a horse called Unusual Legacy in race 4 for Chris Waller. Nash Ruler on board. He got back in a Randwick trial on August 5th and finished on really strongly. Finished 7th. It was beaten 2.4 lengths, but ran the second quickest last 600 metres out of 108 triallers on the day. He's a lightly raced horse, 6 starts for 4 wins. He's only had a 98-day break, and I thought it a really nice sort of each-way quote. He was a really strong chance. And the other that I like was a horse called Panic in race 10 at Randwick. He's a horse that I followed closely throughout his career, back into win the South Pacific Classic over 1400 at Randwick last prep at around $15, and he's just come back really super. He won a Warwick Farm 800 metre trial, beat the Black Cloud, who's a sprinter who's going really well and is pretty fit, and sort of really just waltzed straight past it. Ran plus 3.4 the last 600, plus 7.1. It was the 5th quickest of 135 trials on the day for the last 600. James McDonald aboard here, and there's another sort of really nice each way odds. There's 2 horses that have spotted from the trials that I think are fresh up and look like they're going to put in really big runs and have very strong campaigns, and you can follow them, for a few runs, I'd say.
At Winning Edge Investments, our team of highly skilled expert analysts and full-time professional punters review the data, crunch the figures, assess the best betting opportunities, and deliver them to your phone via our app and your email inbox in real time so you profit. Go to www.winningedgeinvestments.com. Look at our membership options, make your choice, and enter the promo code PODCAST to receive a special 25% discount on your first membership just for listening. That's PODCAST in capital letters for a 25% ongoing discount on your first membership. Treat your betting like a business and invest intelligently with Winning Edge Investments.